Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Sabah Training Ali. I'm student of Rehan Air Teacher Training Institute. Today I
Hi,
have session with chatgpt. And hello, chatgpt. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very well. Now we have session on the topic learning from failure, turning setbacks into opportunities. Let's start a session. Uh, what does failure really mean to you?
Well, to me, failure isn't the end. It's more like a signal, a sign that something didn't go as planned, but carries a lesson. It's feedback, not a verdict on who you are.
Why do people fear failure so much?
Usually because they're afraid of judgment, looking incompetent, or losing security. That fear can make us play small, avoiding risks, even though growth usually requires risk.
Can failure actually help us grow? How?
Yes, it can. When something doesn't work out, it forces reflection like what worked, what didn't, what needs adjusting. That process builds resilience and new strategies.
What is the biggest lesson people usually learn from failure?
Hmm. One big lesson that mistakes aren't final, they're course corrections. You learn to iterate, adjust, keep going with more self awareness and better judgment.
How can we stay motivated after facing a setback?
Start small, acknowledge the setback, but pick one doable next step. Reconnect with your why, talk to someone you trust, and reframe the story. Setback to setup. That keeps momentum without pretending it didn't hurt.
Okay. What is the difference between giving up and trying again?
Giving up usually means deciding the goal no longer matters. Trying again means the goal still matters and you're willing to adjust and reattempt.
How can students turn exam failures into learning opportunities?
They can start by reviewing wrong answers to spot patterns, study smarter, such as practice questions, spaced repetition, and flunking one test becomes fuel for doing better next time.
What should we do immediately after experiencing a failure?
Pause, breathe, let yourself feel it for a moment. Then take stock. What specifically didn't work? What did? Then choose one fixable thing to focus on, not everything at once. Tiny, deliberate steps beat grand gestures every time.
How can parents and teachers help children learn from failure?
Normalize mistakes, praise effort and strategies, not just scores, and help kids debrief what worked, what to tweak, making failure a normal step, not a shameful one.
How can we identify the opportunities hidden in difficult situations?
Look for what's controllable, what's repeatable, what's transferable. Even messy situations can reveal a hidden alley, a new skill, a better process, a clearer sense of what actually matters.
Okay. What is it important? Why is it important to reflect on our mistakes instead of ignoring them?
Because reflection turns pain into information. Giving up stops the story. Reflection helps write the next chapter smarter. It
Okay.
keeps hope active, not passive.
How can failure improve our decision making skills?
By highlighting blind spots, showing which assumptions were shaky, which signals you missed, and over time helping you slow down and ask better questions. So, next time, choices and more considered, less reactive.
What daily habits can help us become stronger after setbacks?
Simple ones, short reflection at day's end, tiny doable goals, regular check ins, plus one curiosity habit, like reading or asking for feedback. Those little acts compound quietly over time.
What advice would you give to someone who feels like a failure?
First, you're not a failure. You had an experience. What's one thing still within your control today?
If you could give one message to people who are afraid of failing, what would it be?
Fear, make your choices. Failure is information, not identity. Try, learn, adjust. Then try again. That's how progress actually happens.
Okay, thanks for giving lunch, chatgpt. Now our session is gonna end. Take care.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye for now.